You've obviously clicked on today's video because one of three things. You're my mom, I look good so you want to see what I'm talking about, or you're tired of being lazy. If this is your first time here, enjoy the ride. And if you've seen my beautiful face before, hey bestie. And if you like, comment, subscribe, or watch my last video, you get a high five. Today's video is all about how to not be lazy. I know we can all get into these big funks and junks and slumbers and slack off, and I know you're done being lazy, so let me help you not be lazy and level it up. I don't know, I feel like not being lazy is the first step of leveling. And the tips I'm about to give you today, they're the most simplest and easiest tips that you could use to help you get out of your funk and level up. I'm trying to level up, you're trying to level up, and I've been in a funk, you've probably been in a funk, and we're gonna help each other out. So let's get into it. I've broken this video up into 3 easily digestible sections and points. And I hope this really helps y'all. Like, definitely take one tip, okay? Just take one tip out of the several that I'm gonna give you today, all right? I was raised in a house where I couldn't be lazy. We had to be up at 7, 8 o'clock every day, all day, on the weekends. No naps. Naps weren't a thing. You always had to be doing something. If you were sitting down relaxing, that wasn't a thing. Being a child, it was very like, oh my God, like this is so dramatic. But getting older and growing up, you realize, okay, well, it's not really that bad. It makes you know, there's always stuff to do. So why not always do stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't always have to be like cleaning, cooking, learning, but it could just be something fun. Just get up and don't be lazy and find something else to do. I also decided to enroll myself into a military university, and there was no excuse for being lazy. You couldn't be lazy. They always had you on like a set schedule where 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock you wake up. You can't go to sleep until after 11 o'clock. Like, there was no nap times. Like, you always had to be tip-top and doing something. So I never had time to like relax or learn to relax. And I was always burnt out from like being home and like that environment until like the military institution environment. I never had time to like decompress and like woosah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think it was being lazy or I was being lazy. I do get these spurts of being burnt out, which can feel like laziness. They're not lazy. If you're tired, you're tired. Be tired, girl. Be tired. Like, that's perfectly fine. And so I was always on go. And once I decided to take a break, I was just in a funk where I just was like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I've been doing stuff all my life. I just want to chill out. I just want to relax. That's it. So these are the tips that I use when I'm like in a funk or I'm burnt out or I'm not feeling the best. And depression and anxiety and all of that can definitely play a role in why you feel like you're lazy. Sweetie, you're not lazy. You're just tired. And it's okay to take a break. Make sure that break's not too long, okay? Make sure it's not too long where you get comfortable with doing nothing. So let's get started. I'm giving you 2-3 steps of how to not be lazy or how to level up mentally. And the first tip is put that phone up. You see this? Put it down. Put it face down. Put it over there. Put it on silent. Let your phone rest just like how you're trying to rest. I know when you're not feeling motivated, when you're not feeling like up to the task, you want to scroll. And that is called doom scrolling. When you just endlessly keep scrolling till you're not even realizing what's on your screen. You're just like, so like TikTok, let me just scroll. If you have an iPhone, I'm sure it's on Androids too. There's a part where it's like your analytics of how much phone time you use. Look at that. Just decrease it by what? Maybe an extra hour a day, or maybe like don't have your phone for one day, but then have it for another day, and like where you only answer phone calls and things like that. I'm not telling you to just put your phone down completely. I know it can be hard. And I know we use our phones to distract ourselves. So let's just give ourselves an hour of no phones, that at a time that we usually would have our phone and we would be scrolling. It'll make your brain feel so much better. Tip number 2 when it comes to leveling up and not being lazy mentally is to learn something new. So let me go get Ruby. Here's Ruby. As you can see, Ruby's a little dusty. I just dusted her like a week ago, so I don't know why she's dusty. But Ruby is my bass guitar. I feel like learning something will definitely help you not feel lazy. Learn a new hobby. I know back in 2020 when I started learning how to play my bass guitar, I don't play it anymore because she's broken. But when I was feeling in my slump, I would say, hey, okay, well, I'm gonna practice Ruby for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I learn a song, and then I just get so caught up and I get excited about learning a new song that I'm not even worried about my phone, and that I would try to learn a new song, and then hours have passed and I have blisters on my fingers. And so the day would have passed and I'm actually learning and stimulating my brain. Reading music is also another language. So if you like to play music, play music. Get off your phone, and for that hour, go play an instrument. Go learn how to crochet and knit. I tried to learn that. Something in my brain don't click where I can't get that. So it's just something that I don't do. The better you get at it, the more you will want to do it, which means the less time you will want to spend on your phone and lay in bed and be lazy. It's just as long as you're stimulating your brain and not doom scrolling on Le Cellular. Next. Section could be a little like, for a lot of people who don't feel motivated, who don't want to get up, who feel depressed. Listen, I understand this is going to be the hardest, but this section here is going to be the most beneficial for you. Go work out. Go work out. Number one, I promise it will make you feel better. It will make you look better, which means you will feel better. It'll make you just feel so like renewed every time you get done with the workout. You can start with 15 minutes a day. You can start with 30 minutes a day. You could start with an hour a day. You can go up to an hour. It doesn't have to be strenuous. If you work out 3 days a week, that's enough. You do not have to work out 5 to 7 times a week for 2+ hours. Don't let these Instagram influencers trick you. They're not doing it as well. If they're doing it, it's for the money. They're making money off of it. They're making money because of it. So they're going to be doing it a lot. They're at their job. You do not have to go to the gym 5 to 7 days a week to see results. You do not have to go to the gym for 2 hours to see results. You can start with 15 minutes at your house. Go get a dumbbell from Target or Walmart. Go get a kettlebell. That is all you need. Go get some resistance bands. If you're the type of person who doesn't work out, start with 15 minutes. I promise it will feel so good. Once you do 15, do 30. Once you do 30, do an hour. You'll get in a routine of working out. And once you stop working out for like a day or two, or you miss your routine, you'll be like, dang, I really want to go to the gym. Let me go to the gym. And then sometimes you'll even stay at the gym a little longer, which means less time on your phone, less time doing scrolling. You see how it's all making a full circle? Yeah, you don't have to go to the gym, just work out. Tip number 2, walk your pets. Walk your pets. Yes, I'm talking to you. And no, taking them downstairs or letting them back outside is not walking your pet. This will help you get your steps in. This will help you wake up. Go take your dog for a walk. Don't just take him out the front of the apartment and let him stand on a patch of grass and then y'all head back upstairs. No, go for a 5, 10, 15-minute walk with your dog. Your dog will love you. You will love you. You'll feel better. You'll get your steps in. You'll start moving your body. Your digestive works better once you go on walks. I want y'all to know that. I don't know if y'all know that, but your digestion starts to work the more you walk around, the more steps you take. And if you don't have a dog, go walk your cat. You can walk cats too. So what's the excuse? And if you don't have a pet, for a hot girl walk. Go on a FaceTime hot girl walk with your friend. Be like, hey girl, like, I need to go walk. You want to come walk with me? You want to go to the park and walk? Like, let's go get this hot girl walk in 30 minutes. And then if you're with your friends, y'all too busy chit-chatting that you forget to scroll on your phone. Now, if your friend's not local, you could be like, all right, like, get up. All right, we're going to go on this FaceTime walk. And y'all just FaceTime while y'all both walk to hold each other accountable. And if your friend doesn't want to help you, we need to be dropping her like a fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's supposed to be motivating you. If she knows you're in a slump, or if she doesn't want to get better or doesn't want to help you get better physically, that's not a friend you want to keep. And we need to drop her like a bad weave job, period. We need to drop it like it's hot back in 2000s, okay? And then the last tip, the physical last tip, is to wake up earlier. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a part of the 5 a.m. club because I'm not part of the 5 a.m. club. I did that for years of my life, and I'm at a point where I want to work on my own body's rhythm. But being a part of the 5 a.m. club, it is elite. Like, you have so much time in the day, and people are like, oh, I can't wake up at 5 a.m. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, that's fine. Just wake up earlier than what you're used to. So just wake up an hour earlier than what you're used to waking up. But you know what that means? In order to wake up early, what do you have to do? You have to go to sleep early. So take your butt to bed early so that you can wake up early and be more productive and have more hours in the day. Now, it'll take about a week to 2 weeks to get adjusted and acclimated to waking up earlier. But that's all. Like, which one you rather do? You rather have more time in the day. You rather feel more rejuvenated. You rather be like, feeling good about yourself, feeling motivated about the day because you woke up early, which means you have more time in the day. Or you rather just be in bed for the extra hour of sleep. Like, come on now. Wake up early. That means you also have to go to sleep early, which is also better. Set the alarm an hour ahead, go to sleep an hour before you usually do, and there's just a tip to level up physically. On to the last and final section. Now, I only have 2 tips for this one. And the first one is journaling. Journaling so that you can understand your feelings. Journaling so that you can see why you're in a funk. It'll help you realize your emotional patterns. See why you're in that emotional funk. Like, it'll help you get out of that and be more aware of it and more aware of why it's happening. I feel like journaling is good. It's hard, but it's good. And what journaling will make you and help you stop doom scrolling. You won't be doing this all the time because you're too busy writing out your feelings and your emotions. What? Can it be? Yes. Start to journal. It can be hard. If it's a little hard for you, I would definitely say there are like 5-minute journals you can get at the dollar store, you can get at Target or on Amazon. And it's just a 5-minute prompt a day. You just write what you're feeling, why you're feeling that way. They'll give you different prompts. Sometimes they'll give you the same prompt. That way you're better able to analyze your emotional states. And then the second point, or the second tip for this, is to cry. Cry. Let it out. You will feel so much better once you cry. You don't even have to have a reason to cry. Just cry. It'll release all the tension. You'll feel better once you get done crying. You'll start crying for no reason, and then it'll become a reason. And then it'll just all flush out of your body, and all the emotional toxins in your body will just flush out with your tears. And once you're done crying, you'll feel so much better. You'll feel lighter. You won't feel as heavy. You'll feel more awake. Crying is just really, 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 really good. Like, we don't have to be hard all the time. We don't have to be tough. We don't have to take it all. Like, go step to the restroom, do a little cry sesh for like 5-10 minutes, go to your bedroom, turn off the lights, go home, cry, play some sad music to make yourself cry. Like, it feels good to just cry. And like I said, it just feels good to release all of that tension in your body. We don't have to be hard. We don't have to be able to conquer the world all the time. We don't have to be emotionless all the time. Like, it's okay to have emotions. That's what they're for. That's why we have them. And if you go and cry, you'll feel better. There's nothing wrong with crying. If you need to cry because something's hard, cry. If you need to cry because you can't figure it out, cry. If you need to cry because you're just so dang happy, cry. Just cry. Just cry. Just take a moment to just breathe and to cry. It'll feel good. I promise. It don't even have, listen, you don't have to have a reason to cry. Just cry. Okay? If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know which one of these tips you are going to take and you're going to do today. Like I said, you don't have to do all of them, but you got to do one of them. And before you leave, write down which one you're going to do today. If you like today's video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you can get notified every time that I post and give you even more helpful tips. If you haven't watched my last video, go do that. And if you haven't watched the video after this, go do that. What are you doing? And I'll see you next time, besties.